You know, at times in institutions, specifically this thing we call hip hop, there's a battle of the giants. In this particular case, it's David versus Goliath, independent artist versus commercial signed to a label artist. Let's get into it.
Yeah, champion, Brooklyn, spin the yard with me. I got bars too, you heard? I'm a mathematician with the bars, my intros is going hard, my interviews getting bigger, the guests know I'm a star. Always knew that I was real, or was held up by the frauds who didn't believe my vision, I had to prove them wrong. Then I rose up out the mud like concrete in the rose. The difference is I wasn't picked up and taken home. 4 walls in the car, had to prove if you real or not. Gotta protect yourself with a lock in the sock coming out the box. That shit apparent, the tarot card said I was destined for blessings in abundance, but my heart I had to protect it, didn't listen. And grandma in my ears steady bitching. I was falling blinded by the lights flashing in my vision. False presentation, money, cars, girls, pagan world. Sick of being broken, hungry nights made me wanna earl. Curled up in a pissy bed, stick up boys rain in the crib. Looking for Calvin and Savior bread in the mattresses. Dead upon arrival, I swear with my left hand on the Bible. Mama grabbed that Mossberg and started clapping for our survival. This is the facts, I ain't even capping. Trapping got its course and I ain't paying for shit to happen. Niggas spin the yard, huh?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Champion Style TV, aka Champ. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and stay in tune with what I got going on. Let's get straight into this whole situation with 38 Spesh, Fat Joe, Jim Jones, Jadakiss, and probably a plethora of artists that's about to come down the pipeline. A lot of independent artists been making noise too, repping their cities and they states, because it's going beyond upstate New York. Now niggas from Connecticut is popping out, Jersey, like it's about to get hectic. But this shit is necessary. You understand what I'm saying? This is necessary. This is hip hop. Forget all of the arguments about, oh, 38 Spesh is an independent artist and Kiss is a top 5 dead or alive and it's that. Fuck all of that. Somebody needs to come and shake the tree. And that's what 38 Spesh is doing. He's shaking the tree. It needs to happen. It's the same thing Kendrick has done, right? But Kendrick is signed to a major label, right? 38 Spesh isn't. I believe that this is the first time, and I may be wrong, y'all can let me know in the comments. I think this is the first time in the history of hip hop, in the last, not in the history, but I say in the last 20 years, let's put it like that, an independent artist who's a producer, a rapper, multiple business owner, never been signed to a label, has come, pause, at a juggernaut and is holding his own as a juggernaut, an independent artist, and has started a fire across the hip hop world. I have not seen anybody else do that is in the same position as 38 Spesh. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But this needs to happen. Well, I feel like we get into these pockets of time in hip hop where everything is just like this. It's just fucking one line. It's no waves going on. It's like, okay, we're gonna get the same BPM of music. We're gonna get the same type of artists that's funneled through the fucking record label system, and we have to go and dig for the artists that we really like and go search, right? I mean, even though social media allows you to find them more easily. But when you have this core hip hop thing happening of rap beef, it's an absolute necessity because this is what hip hop was made off of. All of the battles that have happened in history are a part of how hip hop was created. So we have to say, yo, we need this right now. Look, people are excited right now. You can take sides and do whatever you're doing, but these brothers are not squaring up or nothing like that. Now, Fat Joe, love Joey Crack. Leo, just like me, fucks with Joey Crack. But I don't feel it's necessary, my brother, to like have to threaten an artist the way you threaten 38 Spesh. I don't think that's necessary. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any threats came from his end of any physical harm or intention. This is rap. You know what I mean? And I know how you are, Joey, like, and how you give it up from TS days and Rich Player and Pistol Pete and all of them. I already know what it is, in jail and out of jail. At the same time, you're a figure. You're a polarizing figure in hip hop. And people look up to you as well. So you got to think about the type of example you're setting by, I mean, you got Kiss right there, who's the person that essentially is going through this debacle with 38 Spesh. And because 38 Spesh mentioned your name, you know, you said something about the militia and walking on landmines and stuff like that. Like, I don't think that's necessary, bro. I think you should just get in the booth and just do what you do. That's what hip hop is about. And you know that because you're from back in the days. And you've endured battle raps. Like your biggest one was 50 Cent. Even though that, that could have got messy, but it didn't. 50 was a juggernaut and he came for you. And y'all patched that up and everything is cool now. So all I'm saying is that the OGs of New York City that are rappers, you have to understand that this is like the revolution. Like it's gonna come a point where artists who's independent, who maybe was looking for the opportunity to sign and always got the fucking door shut in their face, takes their own grind, takes their own capital, takes their own sweat equity and puts it all into their fucking craft. And the end result is 38 Spesh. This is what I'm seeing right now. Jones is another one, right? Like doing a post with one of your young boys and it sound threatening, it sound violent. I mean, even though I think he dropped a freestyle or something like that against 38 Spesh, just like Nino Man did. But that initial post you put up, Jim, where you're like, yo, I'll have my young boys get on you. I told them I'm gonna give them a deal. Like in gang language, I know what that means. Like, nigga, you gotta take a deal or I'm gonna give you a deal or whatever. Like, gang culture understand what that means if you blood. And the threats like that, I don't think that shit is necessary. What it does show to me, and this is no disrespect to none of y'all, the way you react to somebody saying words by wanting to threaten them, that's your response, says a lot about your character. Says a lot about your lack thereof of creativity, possibly. Instead of sitting back and saying, you know what, let me try to pull a 50 Cent over here. Funny posts, funny memes. Maybe he looked like some type of character that looks hilarious. Like, it could be so many ways to play this back and forth battling thing without using physical means to get your point across. I'm just saying, I feel like it's absolutely unnecessary. Lastly, I'm excited that other artists are getting involved in the conversation, specifically upstate artists who weren't getting recognition like that. 38 Spesh is putting the fire to hip hop right now. Listen, I don't want to take nothing away from Griselda. Let's be very clear. Griselda, Westside Gun, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher put on for upstate. But let me tell y'all something. 38 Spesh was already in the mixtape circuits, on the streets with mixtapes, all type of shit prior to them. I know that again because I was in prison and his fucking songs was at the end of all the mixtapes on the cassette tapes. 38 Spesh shit. We didn't hear about Griselda till way later. Spesh was already outside, but nobody was looking at Rochester rappers. Let's just keep it real. Even in jail, yo, some of the most illest, nicest niggas at MC, battle rap or whatever, were from upstate. I'm gonna keep it a stack. No one from New York City that I remember that I can name from ciphers that I watched in multiple jails from 1999 all the way to 2021 has been a better rapper, battle rap, whatever, songwriting than upstate niggas, yo. I'm dead ass. That's my personal opinion. People might not agree with me, but out here in the free world, and you got more options and you have more legends, and hip hop started in New York City, so I get it. But in prison, Syracuse, Rochester, Utica, Buffalo, and any other place out, Niagara Falls, and any other place I forgot the name, them niggas be nice, yo. I'm telling you. And I'm not D-riding or none of that, pause. I'm telling y'all what it is. And anybody who's been upstate in New York at any state facility knows what I'm saying. Them niggas be rapping their ass off because their energy comes from them having something to prove. You had the beef with Jersey artists, not beef, but the issues that Jersey artists were saying, yo, we're not getting enough recognition out here. We your cousin or your brother, you know what I'm saying, New York, like New Jersey, New York, they were related. And they weren't getting the recognition they should have got for a long time. And now they jumping, they bumping now. So what I think should have happened overall is that upstate artists should start doing songs with New York City artists. We all one fucking state. They don't do that shit in Atlanta. They don't do that shit in LA. You from Cali, bro, go look at LA. Crip and Blood niggas do shit with each other. They from that block, this one from that block. It don't matter. They all come together and get on record. Same thing with Georgia. Same thing with Florida. Niggas may have their street beefs or whatever, but when it come to music, they come together and make hits and they hold each other down in their state. We need to do the same thing. Appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Champion Style TV.
Spin the yard, huh?